You know what wrecks me more than a bad day? A good hour. Because hour makes me feel stupid. It tricks me into thinking the bar is open, the staff is back, the shipment came in, and we're fully operational again. We're not. That's what pacing is about. So I want to explain pacing the only way that makes complete sense to me. Bar logic. Because living with pain is not like running a bar that looks open from the outside, while everything in the back is one minor inconvenience away from the total collapse. If you live with pain, you probably know the cycle. You wake up feeling a little better. Not amazing, just better. Better enough. So naturally, your brain does something incredible. It does something incredibly irresponsible and mature. It says, perfect, it's time to do everything I couldn't do yesterday. And that's a few hours later, you're paying for it. Like you just bought the whole bar around with money you didn't have. Here's pacing in bar terms. Let's say the bar is barely hanging on. You're short-staffed. One keg is dead. The dishwasher is acting possessed. The cook is behind, and the dep machine has trust issues. Then, for 10 beautiful minutes, things get quiet. There's no tickets, there's no lines, no chaos. Now, if you're smart, you use that window and carefully reset. You catch up. You stay controlled. If you're me, apparently, you take one look at that 10-minute window and think, this is it. We're back. Seat everybody. This is how I treat a slightly better pain day, and it is incredibly stupid. Pacing is not quitting. It's not laziness. It's not weakness. It's not giving in. Pacing is not me saying the day is hopeless. It's me recognizing that just because I have some energy does not mean I have endless energy. That's the trap. Pain messes with your sense of availability, especially when you've been waiting to feel better. The second you get a little relief, you want to spend it all. That emotional reaction is understandable, and it's expensive. The crash usually doesn't happen because I did one huge dramatic thing. It happens because I string too many normal things. Like I'm suddenly a healthy man in a montage. That's what gets you. Not always the giant task, the pile. A few chores, a little work, a bit of standing, a little lifting, a few extra decisions, some frustration, some bad timing. Individually, each thing seems fine. Together, they're a true crime. And then the pain shows up like the management. So, what is pacing really? It's controlled spending. That's it. It's treating energy like inventory, not fantasy. It's leaving margin on purpose. It's stopping before the body sends the illegal notice. That part is hard because pacing often feels wrong in that moment. If I still technically can do more, stopping feels lazy. But that's the scam, because the body and the bill do not always arrive at the same time. The price often shows up later. That's what pacing feels less satisfying in the moment, and much smarter tomorrow. The hardest part about pacing is emotional, not mathematical. It's just about numbers. It's about restraint, because if you've lost time, lost momentum, canceled plans, or felt useless for days, the second you get a little opening, you want your life back immediately. I get that. This is exactly why pacing is hard. It's not hard because people are lazy. It's hard because people are desperate to feel normal again. And that desperation makes us overspend. So what do I do instead? I try to stop treating a better hour like a miracle and start treating it like a budget. I try to do the most important things first. Not all of the things first. I try to leave some in the tank. And I try to remember, this is a better day. It's not proof that systems change. Sometimes it's just a temporary discount. If I spend all of it immediately, usually end up paying the full price later. So bar logic version. Just because the bar got quiet for 10 minutes does not mean you'll laugh, karaoke, seat 20 people, restock the cooler, and rewrite the menu and start deep cleaning the ice machine. You use the window carefully. That's pacing. Not wasting the opening, not worshipping the opening either. Using it without letting it bait you in tomorrow's regret. That's what I'm learning anyway. Pacing is not about doing nothing. It's about turning one decent stretch into the reason next 2 days get worse. That's the difference. And honestly, that might be the one of the hardest parts of living with pain. Having enough discipline not to celebrate too aggressively the second the door opens. Because pain loves that. Pain loves when you confuse access with abundance. And the next video should probably be on the other side of this. What I stopped doing because it kept making pain worse. Because once you understand pacing, you start seeing all the ways you accidentally sabotage yourself.